What's up YouTube, it's me Erwin here with another video. About today's video, I'm basically going to talk about everything that's going on with the Lakers. Obviously, huge Laker fan. See me, I got the Lonzo Ball jersey on right now. And obviously there's been a lot going on. Like with all my other videos, I would like to try and do about every team all the time if I could. Obviously, I focus on the teams I go for a little bit more right now. And like I say at the end, if you want me to talk about your team, about what's going on with them, you just let me know. Let me know in the comments who your team is, and I'll do a video. But the Lakers, they're kind of not just an LA team. They're kind of like, you find a Laker fan everywhere. So I think, and you can also find a Laker hater everywhere. So that's why I think this video will be interesting for people. Basically, what I'm going to talk about in this video is the whole situation of Magic. I'll talk about the new Frank Vogel hire a little bit, and about what I think is going on with him. So basically, we'll start with the Magic leaving. Do I believe everything Magic is saying, or do I believe everything that Jeanie Buss and Rob Pelinka are saying? I really don't believe it. I think a little bit of both is true. I think Magic left because I think Magic left for two reasons, and they're both, one is what he says, and a little bit is what people were saying. I think there probably was a little bit of backstabbing, a little bit of a Rob Pelinka going for his job, saying that he's not there a lot, because I didn't see the whole interview, but saw that part of it was that Pelinka would say he's not there a lot, he's gunning for the job, which I believe. Magic has a lot of other stuff to do. He can't just focus on the Lakers, so I believe that Pelinka was going for his job. But at the same time, I also believe that Magic was realizing that he probably wasn't qualified for the job, because just because you're a great basketball player doesn't mean you'll succeed in being the president of basketball operations, a whole bunch of other stuff. So I think it's a little bit of both. What I really think the Lakers need to do, what I think Jeanie Buss needs to do, is kind of, you have the money, do what your dad did, pay someone who knows what they're doing to do what you're paying them to do. Hire someone that knows basketball to be the president of basketball operations. Obviously, there's a report saying that they're not going to hire someone to replace Magic, which I don't necessarily agree with. I think Pelinka wants to be the boss. I think he's saying the right things and is in the right person's ears or people's ears to have the job and the power that he wants. And we'll see if that works. Because obviously if it works, if the Lakers take off, the Lakers can get Davis and Kyrie, or Kawhi and Kyrie, or any type of other big name free agents coming to LA to help to play with LeBron, then hey, then obviously what they decided to do worked. But like I said, I agree that part of it is probably Pelinka getting in Jeanie Buss's ears and talking about Magic, about how he's not around, how he's doing other stuff, how he's not focusing 100% like he should be. Which in the interview, Magic said that Jeanie Buss said that was going to be okay, because that's one of his conditions. He has other business, other stuff that he's making money. But I also think that he realized, maybe he's not cut out for the job. Maybe it's above his level, over his head. So that is what I think about that whole situation. I want to believe Magic because he's Laker great. I think that's part of it. And I think part of it is people who think that they know how to do something when they really don't. That they need to realize that that's not their expertise, and there are people who you can pay to do that kind of stuff. That's what I think on that. Now, real quick, another thing I want to touch on with this whole Lakers thing that's going on is the new hire. Obviously, it didn't work out with Tyronn Lue, which actually I agreed with. I wasn't a fan of Lue to begin with, because I think he's someone who's, as you can see, his coaching success is with LeBron. As soon as LeBron left, that success kind of went out the window. He did not have the same type of success in the time that LeBron was gone, when he was coaching the Cavs. And I think he needed to realize that even though he was a Laker, and not even a Laker, he played for the Lakers, he was on the championship team. And even though that he needed to realize that he was only getting this shot to coach the Lakers because LeBron liked him. He was LeBron's friend. And he didn't take what they wanted. You move on, And, they hired Vogel. Vogel, I think, is a good coach. I like the hire. In Indiana, he made the playoffs 5 out of his 6 years. Looked it up. He had a 250 and 181 record with the Indiana Pacers. And that was the year that those were the years LeBron was in Miami. And he probably wins a championship or two with Indiana if LeBron and D Wade and Chris Bosh aren't on Miami. So obviously he struggled with the Magic, winning only 54 games, going 54 and 110. No playoff appearances in those 2 years. So obviously he struggled with them. And there's that. But I think I think it's a good hire. Jason Kidd, a lot of people are saying that Jason Kidd is going to really be the head coach. That in a year or two he'll take over, which could happen. I don't not believe it, But I like to give it to Frank Vogel. He's the head man right now. He's a good coach. I think he'll do good. I think they'll be better, especially if they get another player or two this summer, which is what I think is the interesting part is the summertime. They got to get a good player, and they got to, build around LeBron. I think get Kawhi, get Kyrie, trade for AD. Maybe get Kawhi and Kyrie, That's what I think. Get a player, get the help, be a contender next year. Obviously, a lot of people got hurt, and that's why they struggled this year. But hopefully next year they'll do better. Everyone's healthy, and go on from there. Let's see what else I want to talk about. I think that actually pretty much covered everything I was talking about. It was a struggle this year. Like I said, a lot of people, no one really played together. Everyone was injured, and I think they'll do better next year. Frank Vogel, a new coach, I think he's a good coach. Need a superstar too, obviously. I agree with not hiring Tyronn Lue. Kind of on the fence both ways about what's going on with Magic and everything. And yeah, that's basically the gist of what I want to talk about. If you want more in depth, let me know. I can always do another video about it, or like I said, you have another team you want me to talk about it, or you want me to talk about a certain player, what I think will happen with that player. Let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it informative, and I hope you keep watching videos, because I think my next video is going to be a challenge, one of those challenges that you see. I think I'm gonna do this spicy noodle challenge, seeing how much I can give it. I'm not really a spice person, so we'll see how it goes. But my girlfriend is, so she'll probably do better than me, and I know she's talked about doing challenges before, so we're gonna do that. Hope you guys enjoy that as well. This Lakers situation is ongoing. We'll see what comes out next. If more information comes out, I'll dab more on that information when it comes out. But the only people who know 100% the honesty are the people involved and the people close to the Lakers. So I don't think anyone truly knows everything that's going on, except for those people. So we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, it'll be an interesting offseason. Hopefully the Lakers can get a free agent or two, build, and come back ready to go next year. Because as a Laker fan, I know a lot of them are out there. It's frustrating. We're over it. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stay focused. I hope you stay paying attention and ready for next time. Comment, like, subscribe on the video, and I'll see you guys next time.